Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Today we are talking about reports. We're not going to go into a whole lot of detail about crazy fancy reports. It's just an intro into what reports are in Salesforce. If you're doing the Jump in Jan challenge, then every day we're covering something brand new as if you have never seen Salesforce before. So this is our intro into reports. I hope that it's useful for you. In our Salesforce playground here, we're coming along the top and we're going into this reports tab. Ooh, shiny. Brand new. Now, the first thing I want to point out with reports is how this is all structured. So on the left-hand side, you can see your recent reports, any reports that are created specifically by you. Nothing yet for me, this is a brand new playground. You've also got these private and public report folders. They don't look like folders, which is a confusing part. They're kind of here on the side. But these are indeed actually folders and they're company-wide. So public means public for everyone. Private means only you can see that. All right. And then we have all reports as well. All reports here. Now, under our folders, this is where it's a little confusing because public and private folders are not under folders. Not too sure about that. But anyway, we've got all of our other folders here. You can make your own folders as well. Folders are really important for how you store and structure your reports because it's how we give sharing access. You don't share individual reports, you actually share the folder that the report is in. And if someone has access to that folder, they have access to everything within that folder. So if you have nested folders, we've got folders within folders within folders within folders, and you give someone access to the root folder, now they've got access to all of the other folders within that. So just be aware that folders are important. You want to have your organizational skills here really nice and keep things nice and tidy, all right? If you come in here, it's a bit of a mess. Maybe book aside some time to clean it up, all right? It would probably make things a lot easier. Okay, let's take a look at creating a new report. So from here, you would come up to new report. You can do this from anywhere, wherever you are on this reports page. Just go ahead and click new report. And we can create a report for all sorts of things. Heaps and heaps and heaps of different stuff. So we're just going to start with like a very basic report. It's just going to take a look at all of our different leads and the different stages that our leads are in. Now we can do reports that cover multiple different objects. You can do reports that pull on fields from other objects that are related to it. Whatever you want to do, you can basically do with the report. I would really encourage you, if you're interested in this, to do the Lightning Reports and Dashboards Super Badge. Work your way up to it. It's quite challenging, but if you're into it, then definitely give it a go because you will learn so much. And let me know how you go. All right, so the first thing we need to do when we're creating a report is choose a report type. This is like the skeleton or the structure of your report. So what do you want to report on? And you can kind of search it here. We want to report on leads. So I have to choose the leads report type. And on my right-hand side, it's just going to give me a little pop-up, which is going to say, well, if you choose this, this is what you can report on. You can report on the lead, the users, the owners, and the roles. You can also report on all of these different fields. So you might be looking for a particular field. We're looking for the stage field. So I might just do a quick, status. So I might do a quick search and just make sure that field is there, that I can report on it fine. And if you're happy with that, then you can go ahead and start your report. Once you've started your report, the kind of first basic things that I like to do is I like to click this Update Preview Automatically button over here, because that means that anything that I change on this side of the screen, I'll be able to see that change straight away. If I didn't have this, then I would have to like refresh it every time or just guess, and it's just a pain. All right. The next thing that I'm going to do is actually remove any of these columns that I don't need. All right. So for example, lead owner, I don't need because I know they're all going to be me. Rating, it doesn't look like a whole lot of them have ratings. So I might keep that one in. Street can go. I think lead source can go. Because what are we looking for here? We're looking for things by status. Email can probably go, and I think title can go too. All right, and then let's look up, let's add in here our status, lead status. All right, so you can add and remove fields as you see fit, totally up to you. And remember, this is just showing a limited number of records. It's not showing everything, okay? If you go into this filter section over here, you can decide what you actually want to be seeing. Is it your leads or is it all leads? Okay, I might go it's all leads. And then you can say, well, do you want to show them when they were created after a certain date? Or maybe you say, well, all time. Or maybe it's previous financial year, or current financial quarter, or current calendar quarter, or this month, or last month, or whatever it is. All right, so we might go all time here, and then apply. And it's going to give us a preview update as well. That's looking a lot better. All right, and I want to actually see how many I've got in each status. All right, so what I can do is I can get my status field, and I can drag it up to this group rows column up here. Right, if yours has been a bit funny, sometimes it is, you can just search for it up the top. That also works. So lead status, just search for that and it will pop it up there, and it's going to automatically group all of your reports by those statuses. All right, once you're happy with what you've got, we're just going to leave it at this for now. You can go ahead and click save and run. All right, it's always a good idea to save it and then give it a good name. So I might say all leads by status. Okay, and I say showing all leads from all time grouped by status. And then you can just select the folder that you want to save it in. So see how it's gone straight away to that private reports folder, not a folder sort of place. Or I might create a new folder, and I might call this leads reports. Okay, give that a save, and then save it in there. All right, it just keeps things nice and tidy, and by running it, so saving it and running it, it's actually going to show me the finished result, what I can have a look at, what I can see, if it loads. And from there we can do all sorts of cool things. We can add charts, we can use this in dashboards, you can do whatever you like with this. So here's my beautiful report. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks wonderful. If you wanted to, you could show all sorts of other totals or not totals by toggling these items down the bottom. So like if I wanted to get rid of detail rows, I can do that, and now it's just giving me a bit of a summary, which is really nice. If I didn't want to show the grand total, I can remove that. If I didn't want to show the subtotals, I can remove that too. Totally up to you. Have a play around and have some fun. You can also add some charts up here if you want to go for it. This is a nice bar chart. I think that a donut chart would look particularly nice here. And you can give your charts names, you can give the titles, you can change how you want to show it. We can show percentages, we can show values. There's a whole lot of really cool stuff that you can actually do here. And some of the coolest parts of Salesforce is actually these sorts of reports. So have a play around and let me know how you go. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.